आप सुन रहे हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया की साई न्यूज में ऑडियो बुलेटिन।
You are listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India from Preeti Bhosle on 23rd August 2020. Here is a country is increased the number the 7,76,668 and recover cases are 22,80,566. Today's top headlines are COVID recovery rate inches close to the 75% and cases of fatality rate dips into the 1.86. Guidelines are of the global standard with the contact minimization at the core for I and B. The minister on the shops for the resuming films and the TV program. BJP to fight the Bihar Assembly polls under the leadership of the CM Nitish Kumar JP Nanda. America can be stop the business and the decouple its economy from the China. President Trump. Vice President urged the political party to arrive the consequence provide the reservation to the women in the parliament and state legislatures. PM said the feeds the peacocks at a residence share video on the Instagram. DSLE calls the suggestion from the school teacher principal on NEP 2020. Home Minister issued the SOP for the international travel and the non-scheduled commercial flights. Global COVID tally reaches for 2,32,08,492 marks. California wildlife. The US President Donald Trump issued a major disaster declaration to provide the federal assistance. Indonesia Singberg, the volcano unleashes now the brush for hot ash. PM write the letter to Suresh Raina, appreciate his contribution to the Indian cricket. Indian National Sport Award 2020 announced. ICC congrats the Mahendra Singh Dhoni for the wonderful international cricket career. Tamil Nadu total lockdown being observed today. 6-member center team to reach the Assam to assess flood situation on the August 26. Power Minister advising power companies to the charge the LPS the rate or not the exceeding 12% assume. 8 Parliament RT-PCR labs to be set in the Bihar. MOS Health Ashwini Kumar Chobe. Sensex jumps for the 240 points. Nifty closed at 11,371 and gold silver prices fall in the Delhi. Rupee settled at 18% higher at a 74.84 against the US dollar. AIM Niti Aayog Business Sweden collaborate to promote the disputes for potential of Indian entrepreneurs. Government make a concerned effort to bring reforms in agriculture marketing. Narendra Singh Tomar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi asked the minister to official to find out a way the boosting manufacturing and the global imprint in the Indian toys. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh received the overall security scenario in a Eastern Ladakh. Health Minister Harshvardhan Singh says the country will be have the vaccine against coronavirus by ending of this year. More than 22 lakhs people recover from COVID-19 in the country so far. Ministry of the State in the PMO Jitendra Singh says the state and the union territory can use the common eligibility test to be conducted by the National Recruitment Agency for the government job. US President Donald Trump says America can stop business and decouple its economy with China. Now, News Center tell Prime Minister Narendra Modi has held a meeting with the senior minister and the official to discuss the way to boost the manufacturing to global imprint of the Indian toys. He said that India is home the several toys the cluster and the thousand of the artisans who produce the indigenous toys which not only have the culture concept for but also help the building the life skill and the physico-motor skill among the country children at the early age. Mr. Modi said such the clusters should be promoted through the innovative and the creative methods. It was informed that the Indian toys market is a huge potential and can be bring for the transformative change in the industry by the promoting vocal for local under the Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh reviewed for the overall security scenario in the eastern Ladakh. All important aspects of the border row with the China in the eastern Ladakh with discussed in a great deal. The meeting also deliberated on the future course of the approach in the dealing with the situation. India and the China held several rounds for the military and the diplomatic talks in the last 2.5 months. Ministry of the External Affairs this week said the both set for the agreed and the resolves outstanding issue in the expeditious manner and the accordance with the extension agreement and the protocol. The meeting was attended by the National Security Advisory Ajit Doval, Chief and the Staff General Bipin Rawat, Chief Minister, Army Chief General M.M. Narvane, and the Navy Chief Admiral Admiral K. Singh. India has categorically rejected the reference for the Jammu and Kashmir in a joint press release of the second round of the China-Pakistan Foreign Minister Strategic Dialogue. In the response of the media query, External Affairs Minister spokesperson and Anurag Srivastava said the Jammu and the Kashmir is an intelligent, inalienable part for the India and the country. Expect for parties concerned do not further interfere in the matter, the internal affairs of India. Health and the Family Welfare Minister Harshvardhan Singh had said that the country will have the vaccine against the coronavirus by the end of this year. He had reported that the one of the 3 COVID-19 vaccine candidates has entered in the third phase of the preclinical human trial. Head is a national task force for the COVID-19. Dr. V.K. Paul said the vaccine candidate entering the third phase of the yielding the encouraging result of initial phase of its trial. Dr. Paul said that the other 2 vaccines are currently in a phase 1 and 2 of their preclinical trials. Union Home Secretary has written to all the chief secretary reminding for them that there are the restriction on interstate and the intrastate movement of a person and the good the later drawn attention of the state for the para 5 the unlock 3 guideline. The para clinic clearly state that no separate permission approval for the e-permit will be required to such movement of the person and the good course of the land border trade under the trades with the neighboring countries. The Home Minister has issued the standard operating protocol SOP for the international level on the non-scheduled commercial flights under the Vande Bharat scheme and an air transport bubble arrangement. The SOP state for the person wanting to the travel to the Indian and the Vande Bharat flights will be registered themselves with the Indian mission in the country where they are standard and the residing, along with the necessary deal as prescribed by the External Affairs Minister. Such registration may not be required on the flight operating under the transport bubbles arrangement. In Maharashtra, highest single day with a spike, the 14,492 new coronavirus cases was reported yesterday, and health officials said 297 COVID-19 patients succumbed by the diseases yesterday. In Gujarat, 1,212 new cases of the COVID-19 were reported yesterday. In Madhya Pradesh, the number of COVID-19 cases has gone up to 51,866 after the 1,226 new cases reported in the past 24 hours. With the 21 patients succumbing for the reinfection during the day, and the death toll for rose 1,206. Odisha has further ramped up the testing. 6,179 Friday, talking the total number of such clinical examination COVID-19, the 12,33,805. Meanwhile, the 52,276 new cases have been recovered from the infection, against the rising the number of the positive cases, which have jumped for the 75,537. You are listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India from Preeti Bhosle on 23rd August 2020. We will be present again on 24th August 2020. If you like this bulletin, then you must be like it, subscribe and share it. Till then, goodbye.
आइए हम आपको बताते हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया के चैनल को आपको किस तरह सब्सक्राइब करना है। समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया के चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए आप सबसे पहले ब्राउज़र खोलिए, या तो आपके पास यूट्यूब होगा, यूट्यूब को खोलिए। यूट्यूब में आप सर्च करिए, सर्च बटन पर टाइप कीजिए LIMTY स्पेस दीजिए KHARE। जैसे ही आप ये करते हैं, ये आपके सामने खुल जाएगा। इसके खुलने के बाद आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर साई SAI आपको ये दिखाई दे रहा है। लाल रंग का जो बटन आपको ये दिख रहा है, लाल रंग का, इसको आप क्लिक करिएगा। जैसे ही आप इसको क्लिक करते हैं, इसका रंग लाल नहीं रह जाएगा। इसके बाद दाएं कोने पर जाइए, दाएं कोने पर ऑल पर्सनलाइज नन, इसमें आप ऑल को क्लिक कर दीजिए। जैसे ही आप ऑल पर्सनलाइज बटन को प्रेस करेंगे, ऑल बटन दबाएं। जैसे ही आप ऑल बटन दबाते हैं, आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देते हैं। इसके बाद आप देखेंगे यहाँ पर सब्सक्राइब वाला बटन आपको लाल नहीं दिखाई देगा। आप सब्सक्राइब समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया की साइन न्यूज़ या समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया को सब्सक्राइब करते जैसे ही आप करेंगे, उसके बाद समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया और साइन न्यूज़ पर जैसे जैसे वीडियोस अपलोड होंगे, वैसे ही बिना देर के आपको ये सारे वीडियोस के नोटिफिकेशंस आने चालू हो जाएंगे। आप समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया की सारे वीडियोस देख सकेंगे। आप इसका लाभ ज़रूर उठाइए, सब्सक्राइब करिए और दोस्तों को कहिए वे भी सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए। नमस्कार।